as well as the charge of sexual assault against a third woman as well, a woman rather. And then Germany's goalkeeper, talking about Marc-André ter Stegen, has now been officially stripped of the captaincy of Barcelona after his continued dispute with the club. Welcome to the show. If I don't join you for the very first time, my name is Aɗe Oluwasegun, and of course I know that Cʀᴜɪᴜ joins me on the show every day, Mondays to Fridays. We take you guys through on the journey of sports, and just like Cʀᴜɪᴜ will always say, he's the co-pilot. He's the pilot. Me, I'm just the co-pilot.
Sha, don't go and stand in front of the aeroplane, because me, I will jam you.
See, according to the regulations, you cannot take off with someone standing in front.
I will jam you, because aeroplane is not keke napep.
It's not cut your hand.
As if it's wheelbarrow you want to stop. If I'm the pilot, if you stay in front of, I will use you and do one way.
You have to first of all hold on. I mean, I was looking, just like I said, I've been monitoring your WhatsApp space today, and there was a particular post that you typed on your WhatsApp story that made me laugh. You were like, why didn't that individual go and try it at Heathrow Airport? Okay.
It's a very funny situation actually, and it happens a lot.
Can we consider it another sport? What if he was trying to,
Everything is sports in this country. Everything is sports here. After COVID, after the border, the airports were open. I had something to do in one of the African countries, and we were trying to board. Then there was still social distancing, so you drop your box. Instead of you to stand on the queue, your luggage, you stand on the queue for you at the airport. I mean, you couldn't stand to talk to someone there because of COVID and all of that. I was just looking at her. She was just doing everything quite unreally. She was so organized. So it's a mental thing. Stuff we cannot do in other countries. Yellow card. I was not eligible to play in a World Cup qualifier game. And we played him. The same issue. That's the way it works. If you stand in front of my airplane, I will clear you.
Well, that's the warning. All right, guys. Of course, I can join the conversations. All you just have to just call 093-6000 410 093-6000 410. If you want to do that as well via WhatsApp, 093-6000 430. Or maybe you're in your car at this point in time. I know listening to us maybe in traffic, or you're just driving through as well. You can also listen to us as well via our social media accounts. That's Facebook. That's go to our website. That's www.mainlandfm.com, or maybe via your Radio Garden platform. Guys, trust me, you get to listen to us. Way better to start from today than the 2025 Ballon d'Or nominations. Just like we mentioned, the likes of Chiamaka Nnadozie as well as Justin Madugu.
Absolutely well deserved, and even if they don't win it, on the relative success we're enjoying at the moment, on the situation room today, I had Mr. Bolaji Abdullahi Rada. I was the Minister of Sports in 2013 when we won the last African Cup of Nations in South Africa. Okay. And I asked him, I said, where are we in terms of our sports level of success that the Falcons and the Tigers have given us in the last 20 days or thereabouts? There will be more focus on sports generally in Nigeria, and there will be more demand again for Nigerian footballers at the global stage. But the truth is this: are we going to do this at the expense of the grassroots? Are we exactly paying as a National Sports Commission? And it's obvious that to bring back genuine inter-house sports, and not inter-house sports where people will be bringing in mercenaries to run for yellow house and blue house. And I also think that school-based competition at the grassroots would also be going to wear sports wear on Wednesday alone, and they don't have any sport to do. You just put them in the sun, tell them to be doing 10 or something. Schools should have sporting facilities. Whether it's indoor sport hall or mini 5-a-side football pitches, and so that these kids are not just just book smart. They are also physically fit, and they're also able to. And they're playing for the Super Eagles of Nigeria. Who was then a student of Ladoke Akintola University of Technology in Ògbómọ̀ṣọ́ before he went to the UK to do his masters. So it's not like people don't. People can't go to school or say because of education. You can still go to school. I look at this lady, she's a cancer research. She's a cancer researcher and one of the biggest research centers in the US. Apart from the fact that she also has a degree and all of that, so you can still get to the top of whatever sport you choose to do. University of Jos. And he was still playing for Plateau United. And he went to set up academy. If you look at each time we have a conversation, you will see that he has a huge plan for himself. Because he's well learned. He went to school. We've also seen where, a sport pursuing your education in sport. So these are the things we pay these dues. But we should also have people that will come through the ranks. We should also have people exactly.
At this point, I have to digress at this point, and we'll be going back to the conversation of the 2025 Ballon d'Or very shortly as well. I was in a conversation I was with someone today, and I'm going to be granting a person. He said something. He said, amid all of these humongous rewards, Lagis as well, that the League in Nigeria gave them the sum of 200 million. Now, Okwemi, the athletes that participated at the National Sports Festival, what is it called now? There's also this girl. There's also this girl as well that got to win, I think, an award as well in the US. That they also try much as possible to ratify an antecedent for what is to come. Now, are these rewards sustainable for what will happen? The China Eagles are currently playing. Unfortunately, they lost their first game against Senegal, but hopefully we are hopeful that they may be getting into the latter stage of the competition and get. Let's even leave all the athletes, Okwemi. Back at the the 2024 Olympics, we had Paralympians that were at the Paralympics that won the gold medal, that won the silver medal, that won the bronze medals. All of these Paralympians were not $1,000. National honors, houses, and they also of other rewards as will they keep on, or will we keep on talking about all of these things, Okwemi?
I understand your concern. That's each for the team. That's about $2.4 million apart from the technical crew as well. The worth and then the quality of the building they'll be having access to. If you put value on it,
it's going to be over $100,000.
Then these Nigerian Governors Forum also
give them
10 million. Some of them, their state are already hosting them. We saw Imo State. We saw Ondo State
as well.
He just gave 30 million for a governor that could not properly take care of the state-owned 30 million naira to the player of the Super Falcon. I'm sure he does not even know the lady existed until she won.
He also gave
50 million each
to
for all of those. And I understand a lot of people's concerns. Maybe the $100,000 announced by Mr. President was something that was done in the moment of excitement. Maybe he did the same thing for the Super Falcons. He did the same thing for the Tigers. If the Chan Eagles win and they come back, you must do it for them.
The same thing for them.
If the Super Eagles, if the Tigers also go for the Afro and they win
by next week,
those ones even deserve to be doubled. But again, I understand all of those concerns. But when you also look at the unlike maybe the police or this one or you have pensions, you have gratuity and all of that, as a sport personality, you're as good as you are when you are still ones that are based in Nigeria that have definitely not seen this amount of money before. They've given a chieftaincy title in Akure. And they're giving her crown and staff of office. I know already.
How much are we going to receive?
Exactly. I hope this
boycotted an event because of 15,000 naira. This, I'm telling you how much has spent not to make use of the wrong word. We extended to all of these people.
Let's calm down. Let everybody calm down.
Okay.
So, institutionalized.
Okay.
So that people don't just throw taxpayers' monies around. All of these monies are not from their private pockets. Whatever it is that President Tinubu gave to Tigers, it's easy to build hospital or to make the road so better roads. Somebody will not be standing in front of the aeroplane. So it's not like it's all of these. But
is that not unfair on Nigerians?
I'm coming. They are not Sudanese. They are not Lebanese. These people have families, right? Maybe as that party, they will buy house, they buy land, start building house. Some of them, I saw Mary Akinshola, the media officer. She made a post that she's already paying the WAEC fee of some girls in one or two Nigerians that will benefit from it. The money will still come back into the market. I know the money will still come back into the market. At the end of the day, it's not like they're entirely taking anything out. Maybe he got a bit over in the president. And I have my reasons for saying that. I was totally against us celebrating and I said I'm a capacity person.
Yeah.
When I know that you can do something so well and you're giving me mediocrity, there's a pass mark, good enough.
Yeah.
But I know that you can do 100.
better.
So I don't celebrate hypocrisy enough that I feel Super Eagles coming second was good to have a national honor of your country.
Yeah, member of Nigeria.
Do you know what it means? That means you are recognized as a full-time citizen of that country.
Yeah.
It's okay for me. Give me a money, don't put money at the back. It's okay for me. Let me just put it in front of my name. So let me run a PR on this one, right? So if the Super Falcons had gotten maybe $20,000 each, nobody's going to be asking for 100,000 for the Tigers. We'll probably be saying that give them $20,000 each as well.
Yeah.
So if these Tigers come back also, give them maybe $100,000. If Chan Eagles come back, we'll give them $100,000. If Super Eagles come back, we'll give them 100,000. Let's even say the basketballers are not as much as the football team. So it goes on like that. It is the country that struggles. So this is the twist. I feel rather than doing all of these jamborees, why don't we? Because it's easy for us to defend these monies that we're giving the access to good facilities.
The allowance is being paid on time.
On time. They owe you.
Yeah.
They owe you results.
Yeah.
So you don't need to pay them when they come back. If you give them the right things, if you provide the right training facilities for them, give them the best coaches, make sure that they get in place. You see, it's just like me collecting salary and then calling my MD to tell is available for you. So if you've done that, it is because the person that employed me and giving me the platform to deliver. So if Nigeria does the right thing, if you have the right facilities, government, and then the monies are fetched from that pool and used to sponsor them, maybe we won't need to go overboard and celebrate them because we knew what the Super Falcons went through. See, now that the dust is settled now. Before the Tigers or the Chan Eagles
we'll now also do something.
Let us find a way to Nigeria to get $10,000 or $5,000. And this does not end with any administration. It's institutionalized.
It's going to be continued.
So every president that comes in, you know that if you go to the Olympic silver,
maybe 3,000
for bronze medal. So no government will go overboard in out of excitement. Now start pouring out money for the people. I understand what President Bola to do more. It's understandable. Let us institutionalize this thing so that our money rewards. You cannot collect more than $10,000.
Exactly.
If you can do it that way, because let's be sincere with ourselves, $100,000. That's one for all of those athletes, all the coaches. The same thing for the Tigers. You know, deserve it. They deserve it.
They truly
Bro,
do.
I've seen what it means to train, and we're going for interview for their visa in Abuja. People that are still involved in an accident. So if I've gone to the stadium, I grew up in the stadium.
Take a look at the last national sport fair. How many athletes passed on? When on their return from.
You go there, you see,
and at that one state governor handed the sum of 70 million naira to the coach.
You go to the stadium and you see the condition at which our Paralympians their wheelchairs together. So if we can set up institutions that will take care of the training of these people, see, if I give you better training, I give you your training grants, I expose you to the best practices, and you go and come back and win. What you brought is a reward of what I've invested in you. So the reason why we keep throwing money around is because we did not invest in them in the first place. So their victory is like a source that when whatever they are bringing back is a reward of your investment.
It should not be the other way around.
I don't need to pay them back what you want.
Exactly.
But I can only tell you that Yoruba would always say that Toba Dayon Loko don't deserve what the girls are bringing back as victory because we did not invest in them. So rather than for us to give on a good coach, as allow them, everything works well. If I don't give you money, you cannot ask me, which money am I giving you?
Maybe I will give you a presidential handshake.
Exactly.
And that settles it.
But because we did not invest in what they and people were celebrating it. It is absolute stupidity and mediocrity for you to be celebrating that you are paying allowance. Imagine the disgrace.
That you have brought to Nigeria.
Imagine if you've done the right thing. You are going to be spending. Let's see how far you can go in this tournament. If you get to the final, if they get knocked out in the quarter final, the remaining money return
it back.
If they get to the semi final, pay them the allowance. If you get to the final, pay them again. Why do we have to make a big deal for them? The one you did for the Falcons,
you have to extend it.
You do the same thing for us.
And did.
I'm sure the channel.
Yes.
But imagine if there's a structure
put in place. I think we should also leave it at that. But let's also leave that then and talk about the 30-player shortlist for the 2025 Men's Ballon d'Or, spotlighting the world's finest footballers. I know who have delivered exceptional performances over the past year. Among the top contenders, of course, had fantastic seasons for their respective clubs and countries. Talent, consistency, are more or less 2 months away from that. But for the full list of the 30 players that have been nominated, it includes the likes of Victor Gyökeres, Erling Haaland, Achraf Hakimi, Harry Kane, Vicha Kvaratskhelia, Robert Lewandowski, Alexis McAllister, Lautaro Martinez, Kylian Mbappe, Scott McTominay, which I actually think was well deserved. Yeah, well deserved for him in Serie A last season for Napoli. We also have Nuno Mendes. I think it was the best left back in the world last season as well. Johan Neves as well was also included. Virgil van Dijk, Vinicius Junior, Vitinha, Florian Wirtz, as well as Lamine Yamal. Be part of that top 3 when September 22 comes around.
This is a tough one.
Very difficult one. But I know for a fact. I know for a fact. Lamine Yamal has also been included in the nominations for the Copa Trophy. I think nobody, can the top 3 nominations for the Ballon d'Or.
This is a tough one.
Really tough.
So I'm looking at the list in front of me right this, and but can we all agree that Ousmane Dembele wins it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think so.
Let's put that one to one side. So we are looking for second and third. No, that's a fact.
Okay. I have a theory.
You see, this is your theory. Don't stand in front of aeroplane with this your theory.
The FIFA Club World Cup is the biggest trophy a player can win, right?
Where are you going to?
No, I'm asking a question. The FIFA Club World Cup is because you are categorized as a world champion. Okay. It's just like you win the World Cup for your country.
Champion. Okay.
Exactly.
Okay.
Now, there's a certain player that scored 2 goals in the final.
Monto, I don't pray that Monto will jam me with this.
Does that make him a major contender for the Ballon d'Or? Yeah. Because the same thing Kopama did in the final, or the Club World Cup, was the same thing Messi did.
You earned it. I'm not sure if I've been this boxed in a very long time. So I like the fact that there's quite some competition this time around.
Unlike last year.
It's a reflection of how much people have been bottled with the dominance of Messi and Ronaldo.
Yeah.
And it's just like, somebody that has been ruling for so long, and within the period that you are ruling, you've also had a lot of foot soldiers that are also arrogated.
Yeah.
There are a lot of people that can shoot up and go above them.
Yeah.
Not because of 18.
Yeah.
That's
2018. That's Luka Modric.
Luka Modric.
Yeah.
Somehow. So now there are a lot of boys that are saying, you know what? See, I really feel for Neymar.
Stage.
I really feel for Neymar.
Yeah.
Throne of Messi and Ronaldo.
Maybe
I'll tell you for a fact.
Maybe the story of the prince who never became king.
Exactly. Yeah. And I'll tell you for a fact that Neymar is the most key. Understand the Ronaldinho conversation. And please don't get it twisted. I know when the phone line let's go back to the list. So I think we all
the Conference League.
But don't forget also that PSG had 5 trophies, and they won 4, and they got to the final of the 5th one. So you want us to talk about one tournament of 5 matches?
Oh, come on, boy! Is the FIFA Club World Cup?
Now.
Is the FIFA Club World Cup?
Want us to
That's the biggest 5. Okay. It doesn't.
I give up.
It doesn't put him in that conversation for top 5.
So I think my top 5, in no particular order. I think my top 5 in no particular order. Oh, wait a minute.
It was. Mo Salah was. He was nominated.
For what?
The top 30. It was Mo Salah had been snubbed. That would have been greatest controversy.
So, I think PSG has such a dominant, was arguably the best goalkeeper in Europe last year, and he still made it to the final, although he had a bad final.
Yeah.
And
maybe Robert Sanchez was better.
Mendes was the best wing back in the entire last year.
Yeah.
Achraf Hakimi was the best right back in the entire last year.
He's set to win the CAF Player of the Year.
Vitinha was the best midfielder of their roles. I'm not saying there are no people better.
Chelsea.
But I'm coming. I'm not saying nobody is better.
Yeah.
But you look at that dominance. They had the chance of play was so explosive that a lot of people felt we shouldn't even do nomination for Ballon d'Or. And then you also look at some of the politics and big chance and a big shot at it. Then there's also the Kylian Mbappe factor, which I think could split the French sentiment vote into two. That was
Bellingham,
there was Bellingham, there was Vinicius Junior,
Rodrigo,
and there was he splitted the vote, and then Pedro Rodri just in his first season.
Highest goal scorer, won the European Golden Shoe, won the Pichichi.
Even if the team did not deliver trophies, but his job as a striker
was to score goals,
and he got 40 plus goals in all competition in his first season for Madrid.
Debut season.
So that would count, even though the glorious run
to the Premier League
10
title.
Point adrift of the second place Arsenal to deliver the Premier League title.
Premier League season, Premier League player of the season.
There's no PFA, PWA. There's
everything.
no way you want to remove Salah from the top
conversation.
5 conversation. Whether you like it or not, the English Premier League is the toppest of all the leagues. So whoever comes in with the best player, the FWA, with the league title as well, is going to be at that top level. So Lamine Yamal had. Do you understand? I feel Rafinha still had a better season than Lamine Yamal. Rafinha had more goals, more assists than Lamine Yamal.
More winners.
Exactly.
Rafinha
was
the prime candidate of the bookmaker.
He was the front runner for the Ballon d'Or. If not that, Ousmane Dembélé picked up in January. Do you understand? So in my own opinion, I'm not forcing it on anybody. I think Rafinha had a better season than Lamine Yamal. But because it's Lamine Yamal, he's the poster boy of Spanish football. He's the poster boy of Barcelona. He's still young. And then when you look at how young he is and how consistent he's been, half of a season of what Ousmane Dembélé had. You can't argue that with me. You can't argue with me. There's this is not even about banter or anything. Ousmane Dembélé had a better season than Lamine. I don't think it will make any sense to have Ronaldo in that. Ronaldo was not even the best player. It was not even the MVP.
He
was not even the MVP at the Nations League. So let's keep that to one side. So my top 5, Ousmane Dembélé number 1. Maybe he's even number 2, safe. But let me just be. Ousmane Dembélé wins it as number 1.
Honorary, do
you understand? But he's a big turner star. At the CWC, it was so instrumental to Chelsea's run to the finals. Even if he had not scored it will count. In a way.
It will.
More so that Chelsea had also won the UEFA Conference
League as well.
So it's not like they had only one trophy. So if you look at the composition, the manager of the year, Maresca is there. The Ballon d'Or,
Kopama is there. Goalkeeper.
Club of the year
as well.
Chelsea is there. Goalkeeper of the year. Chelsea has a mention in there. So Chelsea had a big season. No doubt about that.
Robert Sanchez is not part of the.
He's not part of the goalkeeper.
I mean, I would even include Robert Sanchez. We say just.
But he won. He was voted as the best goalkeeper at the club.
Let's also move over. I don't think you are done with your what's it called now? Your countdown.
No,
you said Ousmane
Dembélé. Kylian Mbappe.
Okay. As number what? Number 3?
Let me just put number 1 as Ousmane Dembélé. The top 4, I'm not putting them in any particular order. But I think there's going to be Kylian Mbappe in the mix. I mean, European Golden Boot winner is solid. He has a lot for him already. And there's also going to be Mohamed Salah. You can't remove Mohamed Salah. Double figure goals and assists. You can't remove him.
But he's never been in the top 3.
It doesn't matter. Liverpool have won the Carragher.
See, Okoyemi, whether you like it or not.
See, anybody that says any bad thing against Nigerian player, against the Nations League, against the African Nations Cup, I don't like
it. I'm always going to have the conversation, Okoyemi, whether you like it or not, right? Europeans, South Americans, I feel like Europe, if you're playing for an European nation,
I understand where you're coming from.
Take a look at Victor Osimhen. I think if you look, man, Okoyemi, if an European player had scored a hat-trick in the final of a European final.
If he's even an English player.
They will give him to be a huge disadvantage to him.
I think that will change. When I saw the nominees for Women's Coach of the Year, and I saw Justin Madugu, good season for
Paris FC.
Before she moved to the MLS.
That's the WSL.
Before she moved to the WSL. For Brighton, she had a big season, no doubt about that. So let me run through what she did. 31 games for club and country, 17 clean sheet, league playoffs. She played the league playoff with Paris FC. She had the WAFCON trophy and the WAFCON golden boot. So this nomination for Nigerians, that's the Madugu. And we now
there's also Barbara Barra that has also been nominated in the Ballon d'Or for the women.
So imagine if we now go to AFCON in December. Sᴘᴏʀᴛ now won. Is a certain Victor Osimhen, or Demola Lookman, or even Alex Iwobi that has an explosive season. What? Alex Iwobi, yes, that's an explosive season of AFCON. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? So this nomination is a reflection of what the Super limited because the African players they are wrong. So let me take you back to 1995.
Okay,
there's a certain World Footballer of the Year.
He won the BBC.
He won the Ballon d'Or. He won the African Footballer of the Year. He didn't go to. Imagine if Victor Osimhen.
But that year there was a conversation of the Champions League.
Imagine if Nigeria won AFCON.
Okay.
And then Victor Osimhen won the Champions League with maybe PSG, for instance. Let me even bust your brain.
Okay.
Osimhen won the AFCON.
Yeah.
Then his club wins their league, and then they also win the Champions League. Do you think that stereotype will still count?
I think it will.
It won't.
It will.
You know, obvious that what do you want an African to do again to win the Ballon d'Or? Osimhen, and I think he finished in the top 20 or thereabouts.
I think 9th or so.
So imagine if an African player wins it at that top level.
At that top level, exactly.
And let me not lie to you. No disrespect to other African teams. The players that will have the best chance, especially when it comes that can pull that level of noise,
numbers,
that
will bring forth.
Nobody saying that African players can put or put it side by side. Which other? How many African apart from maybe Mohamed Salah?
Mohamed Salah, yeah, exactly.
Maybe Ashraf Hakimi.
Let's also get a picture on 36410. If you want to do that as over WhatsApp at 0936430. Okay, we have a message here on WhatsApp, and this person says, "Good evening, Agbatsomi and Okwemi. Neymar is skillful. Yes, but he can't smell Baba Ronaldinho. As for Ballon d'Or, Neymar Dembele wins it easy. Out 410. Yes, good evening. Welcome to the show.
Hello, what's happening?
Yeah, you're welcome. Good evening to you.
Good evening.
You're welcome.
It's a job from a Let me just give you the first 5.
Oh yeah.
Also, Rafinha. Dembele will stay carrying, but this is the top 5.
Thank you so much, Abishel. Let's also see if we can pick more calls in on 36000. Hello. Good afternoon. What's the name of where you're calling from? 6410. We have another message here as well. Okay, but let me also pick some calls. Yes. Good afternoon.
Yes. Good evening.
Good afternoon.
Good evening.
PM.
Sorry. Good evening. Sorry. My bad. Good evening.
Thank you. I'm concerned about where stated. Let me. It's not excessive. It's not overdid. I mean, you remember, most of these athletes, they are concerned about the training by themselves. They burn the training by themselves. They train themselves. People, the same thing with footballers. If along the line, any of them, break leg, is on his own. All along, they have not been done. No, the government of the day has not done this kind of thing to them. And also, you remember, I think in 1970, I don't know whether it's Shagari or Yakubu Gowon or whoever that give this our athletics complete, one house, one duplex each at first time. You remember that time? Stop the two. This cop the two. The government, the federal government of Nigeria is taking money from me too. You know the amount of dollars.
Thank you.
That the government is taking.
Just 1 million, and 30% of that money has to go to the team.
To the team, exactly.
It's just like 700.
What's the one is that safe? Dembele, you have Mohamed Salah because he
number one
about
Salah.
Go on.
Someone who is about to end who is about to resign from football will want to most definitely.
The place you started from, you have to look for a way to say it.
Where is there Salah about?
He even himself boxed himself to the corner. He said, how do I say it? Find a way to say it.
Hello, good evening. Welcome to the show. Good evening to you.
Yeah, good evening. My name is Manuel.
You're welcome.
Yeah, the person that called previously said that they should Mbappe is not among the list. I think Usman Dembele says, then Cole
Thank you so much, Arisha. Let's also get a pick more calls in on 36004. So yes, good evening. Welcome to the show.
Oh my God! No.
I know what they make you laugh. Oh. I know what they make you laugh.
Come on, man, Salah. You don't get me out.
How would I say?
He said, "Will I even say it?"
I can't say not the name you want to before. You know how the just come up for a man, man. Salah. Wait, how want they recover?
Wait. Welcome.
Okay, Ballon d'Or. I don't know. Usman Dembele, I think I don't know because some people that I mean, it's funny to use the Club World Cup to actually Messi winning
2010, yeah. Thank you.
So I mean, I'm in for a shock. That's what I can say. I'm in for a shock.
Thank you so much, Josebo. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Let's also.
I'm calling from Alackman. Top 5. Dembele is going to win it. Dembele should be number 1. I played for MSM when I was 21.
Oh, wow.
At some point, yeah.
That's nice.
Now Nigeria know how to go. Yamal starts. They're only trying to pitch the poster boy platform of Yamal. Top 5, Dembele should be number 1.
Of course.
Rafinha number 2. Probably Kopama. I think either Nuno Mendes or.
Thank you so much, Gift. Let's also pick one more call before we call it today as well on the show. Yes, good evening. Welcome to the show. Hello? Oh, we missed that one. Please try what you're supposed to say.
God bless you for that introduction.
Atlanta.
These ones are not serious.
Man United officially agreed a deal worth 73.7 million
that deal could rise up to 90 minutes temperament. That's why they did not buy.
He has scored 39 goals in 87 appearances for Leipzig. So
from Leipzig, and you are spending so huge amount of money. It looks like if you are signing player from serious clubs.
It looks like they're milking money. So tomorrow, same time, same station, live from 98.3 FM San Rodrigo's D. And after now is way back waves with Rioja Opi, Ōģēnē, everything time. Let's also leave the studio, and then of course, just like we mentioned, way back waves with Rio is up next. Please stick around.